Good afternoon, everybody. Today is November 11th. This is your World Cup update for today. I'm just going to get right into it. Well, first, I'm going to say if you watch the most recent one, if you watch this one, you want more, please like, please subscribe. Show us that, this is something that people want to see. We'll keep making them. We want to be your home for pretty consistent World Cup updates. So please, if that interests you, again, please subscribe. Um, First things first, I'm going to make a complete contradiction to my last update where I said Sadio Mane is going to be out. Actually, he's been included on the Senegal team sheet, so he will be on the plane to Qatar. I'm not too sure about what that means injury wise. He's definitely not fully healed yet, but he could be healed maybe sometime during the World Cup, if not a little bit before the World Cup starts, which is in 9 days actually, approaching pretty soon. Teams are starting to arrive in Qatar. They're getting their welcomes. I believe Japan was first. They're getting their welcomes from the people in Qatar. Actually, a really cool sight to see. They're starting to train in the stadiums over there. I've seen video of USA training over there. So yeah, 9 days away. But again, Sadio Mane will be at the World Cup, which is great news for football fans alike. I was going to say African fans, but football fans. I think everyone wants to see Sadio Mane on the biggest platform. Everyone wants to see Senegal succeed to the highest ability, which is fantastic. Second update, the Spain team sheet was released, and two notable, um, what's the word? People that weren't picked, I guess. Sergio Ramos, which is huge. Sergio Ramos is a big pick, is a big player to not have been picked. I would have thought he would have been picked. He definitely has the quality. I don't understand. I'm not saying Eric Garcia being picked over him. I'm not too sure about that. Um, he definitely has the quality, but he deserves to be there for the leadership value he provides and the fight he gives. I mean, we all know him for his red card antics, but he deserves to be there so much. And I don't understand why he's not going to be there. Maybe there's more behind it. Maybe he is injured. Who knows? Another one is Thiago, midfielder from Liverpool. That is definitely a player that needs to be on the plane to Qatar. Fully deserves to be there. Um, he's been killing it. I mean, he's a little off and on here and there. He can be one of the best midfielders in the world, and cannot be. He might be injured too. There might be an injury that we don't know about, and he's just not being included. Um, so yeah, that again recap: two players not picked for the Spanish national team, Thiago and Sergio Ramos. Massive. That is very massive. Argentina also being picked, having the roster picked for the World Cup. Big news is Paulo Dybala is in the team. It was previously thought that he would be hurt for the rest of the year, being he was hurt in a Roma game a month or two ago, and Jose Mourinho said he wasn't going to put on a Roma kit before the World Cup, but he is included in the side. Player notably not included was Garnacho from Manchester United, who's killing it, by the way. He just had, I think it was the youngest player to have 2 assists in a game for Manchester United the other day. Fantastic. But he wasn't included, which is okay in my opinion, because I think he's young. I think he's only 18, 19, so he hasn't plenty 3-4 more World Cups in him. If you really want to, the rest of the team is pretty generally what we expected. Emiliano Martinez, Julian Armani in the as goalkeepers. Um, their attack is, world renowned, as we know: Messi, Dybala, Correa, Nico Gonzalez, Julian Alvarez, Lautaro Martinez, and Angel Di Maria. Argentina is personally still my favorites. I think maybe on paper they look a little weaker than other teams with their depth, but their stars can compete with the best in the world and arguably are the best in the world. I mean, you have Romero, Lisandro Martinez, Tagliafico, Acuna, Otamendi. Like, that defense is very, very solid. Lisandro Martinez is in great form for United right now as well. Midfield, De Paul, Paredes, Enzo Fernandez, who, if you had watched the other video again, the 10 prospects that we think is going to do great, Enzo Fernandez was his pick. So yeah, I think Argentina still personally are still my favorites to win. That could change, but I think they're all fighting for Leo Messi, and that's huge. I think they all would die. They would take a bullet for Leo Messi, and I think that's very important because it very well could be his last one. The Dutch squad was released. I think generally everything we expected. Um, fantastic players. The only one, a player that I think could have gone but isn't gone is Sven Botman, who Deli Blind, Nathan Aker picked over him. I think it's a little suspect, personally. Don't get me wrong. Both are very solid players, but Okay, of course, one has to go over the other. It's a toss-up, really, but they have the likes of Steven Bergwijn, Memphis Depay, Javi Simons getting the call up. He's been killing it for PSV. Cody Gakpo deserves to be there. Frankie De Jong, of course, Frimpong, Tyrell Malacia from United. A lot of United names today. Very great. Nevrai, Yudin Timber, who another player that Diego again mentioned. Shout out Diego. Is gonna be killing it over there. Virgil van Dijk, his first World Cup for Netherlands. I think they're going to be a great team. I'm not certain they're going to go crazy far. I don't know, maybe quarterfinals. I think it's just not to knock on their team quality, but everyone else's team is. There are a lot of good favorites who are very, very good, and these are some great teams. A lot of teams that we haven't, we know are really good. We haven't seen their best in this way in a very long time. So I think it's gonna be really hard for a lot of teams to get there. So yeah, Uruguay releasing their list, of course. Um, Generally the same. My only exclusion is Diego Rossi is not there, former LAFC player. I think he plays for Fenerbahce now, but he's not there. But everyone else is very um, straightforward. Araujo actually included in the side. He was doubted to not be there because he's been hurt, but he will in fact be on the team. Another player is Felicity, who's also there, which is great to see. So yeah, Uruguay is a very solid squad. Again, personally not one of the favorites. I think they could have a little underdog story, but they're not, they're not a shoe-in for the win. Suarez, Cavani up top, Darwin Nunez, the old into the new right there. So I think Uruguay has a very solid team, but it's really hard again to breach into the favorites of the rest of the world. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna end it there. Thank you if you made it this far to another World Cup update video. Again, please, if you like these, this is our second one. I'm enjoying doing them a lot. I'm gonna have Andres and Diego on for other episodes, of course. So I enjoy doing them a lot. I hope you guys enjoy watching them. If you want more, if you want to stay updated on the World Cup when you can't otherwise, please subscribe. Please like these videos. And yeah, thank you guys. So my name is Elijah. This is the For the Badge Football channel. I hope you guys have a good day. And yeah.